This is that moment. Don't scroll. Don't ignore. Because this is not just a message. It's a spiritual lifeline. The Lord Himself is speaking to you now, and you must stay until the very end, because at the final word of this message, something will break in the heavens over your life. This connection, this moment, is intentional. You did not stumble upon this. It is I, your God, reaching out, and I have come once more, seeking to connect with you before it is too late. Have you felt a particular burden recently? A sense of unease, a silent disturbance that you can't pinpoint, inner tension, restlessness that keeps you awake, and the sensation of an invisible presence closing in. Yes, that sensation is valid. There is a challenge forming around you. You may not be aware of the challenging situation, but I am. That is why I am reaching out today, speaking clearly and openly. I am here to protect you, to keep watch over your spirit, your path, and your existence. I've come to protect you from bad decisions, untrustworthy people, and hurts that haven't yet struck but are quietly approaching. Do not disregard this opportunity, my dear one. What I'm about to tell you has the potential to completely change your life. Stay with me until the end. I have something special for you. A deeper understanding, a spiritual revelation intended specifically for you. It will provide new insight and change your view on everything. Only those who listen carefully will understand. Recognize your commitment to hearing me completely. If you choose to be present, I will pay close attention to your heart. I understand that the world continually pulls at your attention. How you rush from one thing to the next, always busy, trying to fill a need that lingers. But not now. This is the time to pause and listen carefully. Learn from those who declined when I previously approached them in this manner. They now endure the consequences of not listening to my words when they had the opportunity. I do not want you to stumble or face the same difficulties that others do. As a result, I urge you to stay with me until the end of this message. As you listen to my voice, I begin to make myself known within your being. I will show you signs, offer clarity to your thoughts and views. And, yes, address your pains. However, the goal is not to cause pain, but to restore completeness and repair what has been shattered. There are insights you've been looking for in peaceful moments, questions you think about when you're alone. Trust that I will provide them, but everything happens at the appropriate time. And that moment has begun. This is more than just a precaution. It is a powerful cry from my presence. It is an urgent summons, a last attempt to steer you back before something valuable is lost. Something that can yet be saved. My love, I am your guide and firm. If you hear my voice right now, it's because this time is specifically set aside for you. Understand this. You are secure in my favor. This is not a figment of your imagination. It is a divine deed that cannot be postponed. I have witnessed your quiet conflicts. I understand every tear you shed. Now I answer with my tremendous presence. Feel my closeness at this time. My light permeates the space around you as you listen to these words. I can see the weight you're carrying behind your grin. I comprehend the profound hurts that others overlooked. The times you were disappointed, promises were broken, and people abandoned you when you needed them. I was present when you muttered my name in your silent room. That call penetrated the darkness and reached me. Now I'm not only relieving your suffering. I'm clearing the road forward. I am offering safety. I am offering my unequivocal approval, which nothing opposing you can prevent. This moment is not by luck. It is determined by my impeccable timing. I am reshaping the course of your life. Doors that were previously closed are now opening again. And this time, nothing can stop them. I'm rewriting your story. What was intended to harm you will now benefit you. What was taken will be returned in greater measure than before. And what seemed hidden is about to be revealed. Place your trust in me, sweetheart. This is a significant turning point for you. I planned for you before the earth even existed. The person who opposes me attempted to remove you, but I kept you secure in my immortal record. My record of benevolence includes your name, which is stamped with my light. This is not just a momentary moment. My hand gives you freedom. I spoke your name. You belong to me. For I've enveloped you with my presence and claimed you as mine. You were not meant to live in dread. You did not come here to be defeated. You are destined to overcome, by my creation. And now I'm elevating your soul. I am covering you with dignity. I declare for everybody to see that you have been specifically chosen. You're not behind schedule. You have not squandered this opportunity. This time is for you. The difficulties, the weight, and the obstructed paths. These were part of your preparations. I was strengthening your trust in order to secure your bright future. I was preparing you for more than simply surviving. I was preparing you for something remarkable to happen. You're not forgotten. You're not left alone. I'm nearer than the air you breathe. I did not miss a single moment of difficulty. Though I allowed it on purpose, I was always with you. You are getting through it. And now my dazzling presence is approaching, casting light on your past. I'm going to stop repeating cycles. I am silencing every word spoken against you. I am removing restrictions. Prepare to witness my strength move quickly. Those who opposed you felt they had finished you, but they didn't realize I was establishing you. They were unaware that the very ground of your battles contained the ability for new life. Because you have a pure heart, I will now anoint you for what eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. This is the hour when I pull back the curtain and explain why the fire was so powerful. Why was the pruning so painful? Why was the wait so long? It was never about punishment. It was all about preparedness. Now gaze ahead. Not with normal eyes, but with spiritual sight. What's coming isn't just for you. It is for the salvation of many. What is being ignited within you is more than merely influence. It's a transformation, a ripple effect that will extend to areas you will never physically visit. You will plant seeds in hearts that you have never touched with your hands, and I'll water them. Be sensible. Say something based on my word. Saturate everything with prayer. Walk slowly enough to hear me whisper, bold enough to follow my orders, and humble enough to bear the weight of my glory without crushing you. Your alignment is critical. Allow me to choose your people. Let me organize your steps. Will you walk by me and help carry this loving message, my lovely child? Your assistance brightens many people's days. Click the button below to buy me a coffee and support this mission. Every gift you give has an impact on the lives of people in my kingdom. I bless you and appreciate your kindness. Allow me to close doors with the same praise you give when I open them. Everything I do with you will reflect back on me. That's how you'll recognize me. When the sunlight shines, recall the shadows where you met me. When the miracles appear, recall the desert where you learned to believe without seeing. When people compliment what you carry, point them to the person who carried you. This is the beginning of something eternal, prophetic, and pure. I want you to be sober at this hour, not terrified but vigilant. The enemy has seen the shift and will try to divert, deceive, and detour. But he's already lost. I've sealed you. I've encircled you. I've assigned angels to watch each step. You will go through doors that feel too large, and you will know it is me. You will say words you did not prepare, and they will cut hearts. You will bring tranquility into upheaval without being rattled. You will move with supernatural elegance, not with your own strength, but through my spirit. Do not expect others to authenticate what I have already confirmed. Do not compare your journey to others. I'm doing something so new that even you'll shiver as it unfolds. But do not worry. I will confirm my voice. I'll show my timing. I will send help, and you will know it is God. You were born for this and have gathered for it. Called for this. I'm not asking you to be flawless. I am asking you to yield. I am not asking for performance. I am asking for purity. Stay low, and I'll elevate you. Stay light, and I'll carry you. Stay close, and I will whisper things that no one else will hear. You are not doing this alone. I'm going before you. I encircle you. I live within you. This is your divine moment. Do not underestimate its silent force. Do not overlook its religious value. My darling, I am proud of you. I am delighted with you. I sing with joy over you. What you feel rising in your spirit right now is not emotion. It's an alignment. It's the sound of purpose awakening. It's the breath of destiny taking form. I'm verifying what I've always known. You are ready. And now that you are ready, I release you. Not to strive, but to yield. Not to hustle, but to accommodate my presence. Not to wow, but to make an impact. You will carry something holy, substantial, and alive. I will give you wisdom so that you know where to go and when to stay still. I will emphasize the appropriate individuals while hiding you from the bad ones. Dearest child, I've called you by name, and you are mine. Walk with me, and I will fill you with strength, hope, and wonder every day. I'll offer you dreams that teach and divine interruptions that expose. Do not dismiss the little beginnings. Don't underestimate the power of obedience in everyday situations. The kingdom arrives like a seed, but the results will be larger than you can fathom. You are currently moving toward alignment, clarity, and fulfillment. And while there will be hardships ahead, you will not face them in the same way you did before. You'll stroll with authority. You will walk in tranquility. You are going to walk with me. What I do with you will not fit into any category. It will not adhere to formulas. It will not replicate man's techniques. It will have my fingerprints. You will be a sign and a wonder, not because of what you say, but because of what you bring. People will sense my presence before you say anything. Because you stood there, the environment will change. This is not the end of your preparation, but the start of your activation. So breathe deeply, my child. Lift your head. Align your heart. Say yes again because the unfathomable has begun. The greatest thing I have ever done for you starts now. Your Father has planned this from the beginning and will see it through to the conclusion. Remember this. You never just waited. You were being woven. You were never simply enduring. You were being equipped. You were never overlooked. My hand was casting a shadow over you. And now I remove the veil. I am now releasing the entirety. What is about to happen will not wait for applause. It does not require validation. It only requires your complete response. I'm removing the veil on what I've been preparing in quiet, and I'm doing so quickly, not because I'm rushed, but because I'm exact. The designated time has arrived. You don't need any more confirmation. This message represents the stamp. Heaven has already arranged it. The ground is ready. The oil is waiting. The instructions are straightforward. The only thing missing is your uncensored and unequivocal yes. I've waited. Now I'm in authority. Say yes, and I will collapse the delay and release what has been waiting on the other side of your submission. You've allowed the world to hear your words, witness your acts, and celebrate your strength. But there's a secret area, a silent room deep within, where no applause, no voice, and no human has ever really comprehended. That's the part I'm after. That's where I'm currently speaking. I'm not addressing the surface version of you. I'm not interested in the rehearsed responses and practiced prayers. I'm not waiting for polished worship or memorized scripture. I am reaching into the room you have locked from the inside. The area where you keep your deepest concerns, unresolved sadness, buried disappointments, and questions you've never dared to speak out loud. That hidden area, that sealed-off space where even your own thoughts tiptoe, is where my voice is currently landing. And I am not knocking. I am stepping in. I know how long you've kept that part of yourself silent. I understand what you've sheltered it from. Betrayal, misunderstanding, and spiritual cliches made you feel obligated to continue performing. I know the version of you that smiles on the outside but trembles on the inside. I understand the weight that presses against your ribcage when no one is around. I know you've prayed aloud while secretly asking questions. But I don't need authorization to visit the location I made. I don't need access granted because I already own the blueprint. I created that hidden place when I created you. And I've always intended to fill it. Not with noise, but with a reality so personal that it shatters every barrier you created to survive. This is not a surface-level message. This is a so-called extraction. I am not here to stimulate the outer layers. I'm here to unlock the core. I'm placing you in an environment where you may find profound nourishment and where your presence will have a lasting impact. The job I'm conducting inside of you is not temporary. You are not alone on this trip, and I am using you to construct something that will last forever. People who share my direction, communicate openly, provide advice, travel with you, and are connected by my presence are being brought closer by me. The inner life I have given you will be strengthened by these ties. You can see evidence even now. The change has already started. You feel an increasing desire to be close to me. It pulls you toward silence. Things that used to take up your time suddenly appear less significant. These events are not arbitrary. They are my unmistakable signs. Even in comparison to recently, you have changed. I have been helping you to sharpen your perception, accelerate your inner development, and learn to depend more on my timing than on your own plans. You are now entering the visible manifestation of the labor that I have been doing behind my back. Amen.